Hello friends and welcome. Recently I did some coaching with Sir Action Slacks. It was a great time. Check the VOD in the description if you want. But there was one key lesson I wanted to make sure all of you saw, which is about split pushing and creep cutting in particular. When the game's not looking so great, if you're not sure why you might do this, check out the late game flowchart video that I did recently. But I thought this lesson was really useful. There were a lot of great examples. So here you go. Enjoy the rest of the video. I hope it helps. All right, try to go around like this. Like
for
through
what?
top, because you're gonna keep split pushing this. Like they're gonna come deal with this and look for a kill, and we're just to support. So like if we die, it's not that big a deal. And while going up, we can also place a deep ward somewhere. So try to be in the trees already. You're like at the edge of his vision. Like you should already be in the trees right now. So that way, as he walks up, you're not gonna get sighted. You can check here for a sentry if you want, or sorry, sentry here to check for an observer. And then if not, like keep going along the edge. Now we have to be careful because there's a bloodseeker. So wait at the top,
dude. Why are we here? I'm terrified right now.
So this is where wait in the trees. Wait in the trees. Like you're moving too much. Just wait in a tree line right now and just watch the mini map to see what they're up to. So I see sniper bottom and several heroes bottom. So now you can keep pushing. So for example, if you had a further, this observer ended up a little shallow. It'll be okay. But for example, if you had seen Bloodseeker just hitting an ancient creep by himself, you could go for a solo kill with your blink stun cask bounce maledict ult, and then when they all show bottom, you can cut top right away. But if you immediately leave and they're pushing bottom like they are right now, then you would have no plays available besides watch them kill your base. And now you guys are going to try to fight down here, but someone on their team might be baited to go top because top lane is pushing in. Currently no one is though, so don't fight. Like just stay really far back.
Oh yeah, you gotta tell me. I don't think I have any reason to back. Sniper just AFK shoots this tower.
That's why that's why your entire team coming back this early is a problem, and this is part of you flexing as a support. Technically, you should be the one who comes back first, but in reality, when everyone then comes back, now no one is shoving in top, which is what is supposed to punish them for keeping 5 heroes here, is to shove in the other lanes. That's why I had you like hide top, even though it's scary, because when they do this, someone has to punish it, and if our cores don't know how to do it, then we have to do it.
I mean,
just stay further back. You're actually gaining a gold advantage right now. I know we're watching the tier 3 slowly get whittled down, but Meepo farming multiple lanes is getting money, and he's 600 away from the Ags. So if your team can just keep waiting for a minute.
Got him, bro.
Thank goodness Pudge can't land a hook. You guys are just so far out.
Oh, that's a maneuver right there. That's good.
Come on, Meepo, finish your eggs. How are you farming so slowly? What are you doing? Come on, Meepo. Now you can kind of see how we've not really actually done much. So think about how much you could have farmed another lane while this is going on.
Okay. I die.
All right, we've come a little too soon.
Wait, I'm just trying to do something here. This is
But you don't need to. See how like Meepo's Ags is now done. So like if you had waited 20 more seconds, you'd be in a better spot.
So thought process there was maybe I get a kill, maybe I don't, but at least we slow them down a little bit because he was just wailing the tower past, you know. I think if we lose this tower, this is 20 more minutes of absolutely nothing. Oh my god, someone's TPing out. Oh no.
It can potentially be true what you said, but at the same time, because a different power timing was coming, if you had waited 30 more seconds and then you have the Ags Meepo, like if he jumps with you like this, where when you jumped, you would kill the sniper guaranteed. But now we're doing it separately. Now you're kind of jumping in with him because the timing worked out for that. But that's why if we had waited a little bit more patiently, it could have worked out better. And maybe you lose the T3, but the timing would have worked out that he gets here. But also how you actually weren't that involved in that high ground defense, which is why you didn't have to TP home yet. And for example, if the whole time they had been sieging bottom, you had pushed mid, you would have taken the tier 1 and then kept pushing. So you would have gotten a lot of farm towards your In this case, Glimmer, but in the future, you know, I know you're gonna go back to Aghanims.
That's not true. That's not true. I'm here to learn. Okay, take it easy.
So you'd have a lot of money towards that. So even as you lose the tier 3 and maybe even the full barracks, your team would have gained more gold than you lost for farming multiple lanes while 5 of them sit still.
Got it.
Careful about blinking into creep waves, by the way. When you're losing.
I got a glimmer now.
Yeah, you should walk in with a glimmer and then like blink out.
Okay.
Okay, so the goal here as part of farming up our ags, if you can buy an observer if there's one in stock, it'd be great.
Negative.
Okay, that's fine. We'll wait for it next time. If you can find a way to like stay, it doesn't really matter what lane, but a side lane that has a tier 1 down is the easiest for the creep cutting, and then in between you like farm jungle camps. That's a dangerous role that supports can take. That is harder to deal with in pub games because for example, they're all 5 manning bottom even though they don't need to. So like that's where you can have a lot of value chipping down another lane. So do be careful walking in here. So like glimmer, all that shit, throw your stuff and then like blink away. And so now go wait in this like tree line, like wait somewhere up here. I don't know, why is there an axe ping? Interesting. Just wait in a tree line, and in those times watch the minimap and see what happens. So like I see silencer and sniper mid. Okay, here's disruptor. I'm still kind of scared of a couple of them, but you can walk up, and this is where you would place a deep ward to like help keep you safe.
Oh my god, dude, every time. Fuck you.
Hopefully. Okay, now hide. Don't TP home if you can. Glimmer and go hide in a tree line. All right, I guess we can attempt this.
I'm trying to glimmer him.
Glimmer. Ah, damn. That's okay, that's okay. Don't TP home. Hide in the top. Hide in the top. All right, just stay here. Just stay in the tree line. Okay, up here's fine too. Stay in this tree line. Sniper and all of them are gonna push through here.
Oh so my god, this is psychotic. This is fucking psychotic. Why are we up here?
This tree line. Just wait here. Just wait here. Sit still.
Ah! I'm burning, boss.
This is gonna give you away.
I'm
okay,
burning.
fine. Okay, go. Come here. Cut the next creep wave.
Oh
I think it already walked past you. Look, 3 of them are up here now. Bloodseeker's dead and Disruptor's bottom. So you are totally safe. You are killing this creep wave. Just attack it. You can attack this. We need to do this as quickly as possible before anyone comes up here. This is where taking the tier 2 is good because they have 1 less teleport. Okay, casket.
Can I leave now?
No. Hide in a tree line. Hide in a tree line. Just hide.
I'm scared, boss.
That's okay.
Scared.
Improvement takes bravery.
Oh my god.
You're moving. You're supposed to look. They're still all up there. No one's here.
Okay. I don't want to be here anymore.
Okay, look. The creep line's gonna be here. Walk out. Go get it. Just kill them.
Boss, they coming!
No, they're not. Look, they're pushing mid.
Boss, they coming for me!
You've got glimmer and blink when they come here. They're not here still. Start jungling.
I want to go home.
There's no home to go to. Look, they're roshing. Get the next creep wave when it comes out. You can keep jungle in the meantime.
I don't want to go here no more, boss.
It's fine. Yeah, capture this and then go farm these boglets.
The boglets.
Okay, and during this, you watch the minimap. So I see 2 mid, 1 bottom.
Yeah, I'm fucking. Are you out of your mind?
Get the next creep wave. So now we get the creep wave.
Okay. Please.
And just keep an eye on bottom. When one of them starts shit, that's when we TP home.
Yes, sir.
Meepo's looking to do it. I can sense it in him. Oh yeah, that was not a very good poof. That's not a very Smurf Meepo poof.
Interesting. See, like, I wasn't here. We lose 2 towers. What the fuck is the point of that? No offense, I'm here to learn. What the fuck did I just do? I could have been here.
Even if you were here, you would have lost those towers. Your team has a very hard time taking a fight into sniper because your draft is bad. So if you push top and you threaten top tower, that's gonna force someone to come home. And then when this shit happens, then you TP in.
Okay. Oh my god, dude.
Shard.
You gotta tell me.
Swap your sentries in. We need detection.
Oh no. Kill him!
Come on! Oh, I got out? That's crazy.
Who got out?
Honestly? Pretty good defense, all things considered. Oh, nice, great voice line.
Thank you, bud.
Look, we didn't even lose barracks yet.
Yippee, bro! I like that. Yet, I like that. That's good.
Yeah,
I like that.
How close are you to Ags?
Oh,
yeah, look how close we are.
Close.
Look how much farm we got from pushing top. Otherwise, you would have just sat
what
in
the
base.
What the fuck are you talking? Okay, yeah, you're right.
You would have sat in base and watched sniper hit your tower, and we'd be 1,000 gold from your Ags. Here it's done. Also, you still hold this Grigri. You could have probably sold this Grigri to finish your Ag sooner. If you...
I ain't fucking using my Grigri.
When are you gonna use it? What's your power spike if not the Aghanims?
The BKB, brother.
I guess it could, sure, but against a silencer, it's probably not. Otherwise, I'm kind of with you on that.
I think I hold my ult until he globals. When he globals, I hit BKB, and they've all moved in when he globals. Yeah. That's like a mental sign for them to go in. Then I BKB ult.
I'm good with that.
Oh.
Watch for Bloodseeker coming here. TPing to outpost.
Is
Careful.
It? Okay. I wonder if keeping there was necessary. Fuck.
You may have been able to live, but it's kind of okay. Yeah,
this is not okay.
Yeah, go shove. So they're gonna try to do Roche if it's up, and then probably just shove bottom. So get ready to move top. Invoker's already there, so get ready to do mid. So this is where you're gonna do the scary shit. You're gonna hide in the tree line. Do it through the tiers. Because whether your opponents or whether your teammates are good or not, the split pushing thing that you were really scared about is actually really important to do, and will help you. Will help you a lot.
I need to talk to you about this because I get it. I get it in a normal human game. You're high MMR as a support hero. I'm like sacrificial. I can go into a split lane push. I can keep the lane away. I can do a little bit of farming up there, and they kill me. Who cares? But in this game, there are no other players. Can I actually afford to be caught out at any moment in this game? You saw it in the end. They used 4 ults on me, and then we lost the game. Like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Can I actually afford to be caught out?
I would argue at that point, it's actually even more important to do that because this is how you think of your team. Because if you don't trust your team at all, that means you need to get the most done. And that means if you are the one that leaves, the position I'm telling you to take is the active position. So if you don't trust your team, that's where you want to be. If you are the one sitting in base, then you are trusting your teammates to do it, and we don't trust our teammates, so now it's not going to get done. So that's why, that's like an extra reason you need to be up there, because what we're looking for is that you, as the good player, right, will have the map awareness to recognize when you can do it, when you can't do it, to shove it in, to see that someone on the enemy team takes the bait and goes home, and you instantly come bottom to take the fight if you think that's what should happen. And if you're not doing it, then you're trusting a teammate to do that. And clearly, we don't trust the teammates to do that. So that's why you've got to do it. Plus, it'll get you then to your Ags faster and everything.
Yeah, I gotcha. I mean, I do like to think in worst case scenarios. So in that situation, you know, you're split pushing, you get caught, everything goes to hell in your base because no one's there. But if you split push and you play well and you TP out when you see someone coming, then you've done a lot. So you're completely right on that. It is a style of supporting that I do not do, which could be very good. So
Yeah,
definitely something to learn and think about.
So here's one case where you came home early.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys did this and you saw them starting to push bottom and you thought, okay, I want to TV back. So this is where I would argue you are doing the correct high level player thing, which is like, I'm the support, I'll come back first. So I'm in position so my cores can, do whatever, blah, blah, blah. But with the mentality of my team sucks, right? We have to switch it a little bit and I have to be the one who stays when I see them go home. And you can kind of wait, right? You can like TP later to see what happens, and if they come back early, then we know we have to do this. If they like clearly do the right thing, then you could come back, you could adjust like that. But from our own perspective, like this is where it's really scary and where a lot of people get trapped, and what ends up happening here is like 4 to 5 of you sit here for a long time, watching them hit, and because our draft is ass, right, we can't actually do much about it, which you eventually force. We'll get to that. There's a separate issue there. But I want to show, so this is going to be free cam. Now, like we can see full team perspective. This is what happens when they bring 5 heroes like this, right? That they are going to be strong and that you guys are going to have a hard time getting to them, and they're going to even set up wards for this. But that means everything else on the map is empty. So this tower, ignoring the positional value of these towers, value-wise, these 5 heroes are farming 1 creep wave. So when you are farming mid yourself, you are matching the entire enemy team. And then when one guy's farming top, like you're doubling up their farm. And then if they take this tower, but you take the tier 1, or like you start chipping in these tier 2s, like you're kind of matching that objective. Now I know it's like different because this is the barracks, but at least in terms of the immediate money for the time I'm selling this tower. I'm like, for 1 minute, I'm trading this tower for 1 minute of time. And I'm hoping in that 1 minute of time, I get something that changes the dynamic, which in this particular instance was the Meepo Ags that was, looks like not quite yet. I guess it was a little later, but it was really close to finishing when you jumped in, and it was a little too soon. And that's where like I would trade the rest of the tower to have the Meepo Ags to give myself and my team the best shot at winning. Or you, by pushing top and like, okay, I can't really go bottom, so I'm going to push top. One of them comes top, and then you get to... you then TP in because this is your base, right? They can't TP back here, but you can. So you TP back in, they have 4 heroes. Then you like blink in and jump wildly because they're at a numbers disadvantage.
Yeah, of course. And that makes sense. I mean, but traditionally, I've always known that it's the cores that would be shoving lanes and then TPing back for the fight. Like, the classic anti-mage split push and then TP back. But it's interesting that you think the support should do that. I guess if no one else is doing it, then someone needs to do it, huh?
Yeah, but, that's part of the flexing, and that's why like Shadow Shaman is such a classic. Like arguably Shadow Shaman should come back in a lot of cases as a support, but the fact that, okay, no one on my team's doing it, I'm going to go do it, and then I'll also drop my ultimate, right? So it's not just like, oh, I took half the tower and maybe I'll get it next time I have to do this. It's like I actually took the tower, or like I actually threatened barracks because I have the ultimate, Jakira Liquid Fire. That's why I like a lot of those heroes and why they are popular for climbing. Like Warlock, you could even drop the ultimate, like you could use it to take towers if you absolutely had to. But I think it's actually good to do if you don't trust your team, not to like come back and defend. Because essentially this is what's going to happen when we come back and defend. Of course, it depends on the game. If you're able to take the fight, if you're winning, then, there's more reason to come back and take the fight. But if you're losing, especially, and then when you have like Sniper Pudge makes defending this really hard, especially when we have no actual initiator on our team. So this high ground defense is very difficult, and it's easier to try to like split push and force someone to go home and then take the fight.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. And again, that's something that I've always known cores to hopefully be doing, but if no one's doing it, somebody got to do it. That's a good mentality.
Yeah, so I think that's a good takeaway of like, you should try to start doing it. But then, so another reason why this changes from game to game, but this is a sniper. So it's 22 minutes in, right? That's why it feels bad that they're pushing your high ground this early. But the trade-off is that means the high ground push is actually slower than it normally would be. Like in 40 minutes, Like when this guy has 2 more or 3 more items, this is done in 30 seconds. And that's why we got to come back so quickly. This is so early in the game that even though he's pretty farmed, like what was he? Top net worth, 1,500 gold. Like he's super rich compared to you guys. But his actual building damage is still quite bad because like this is his build. So that's how I know if I ignore him for a little bit, I get more time than usual. And this siege ends up taking like 2 to 3 minutes, I think, because of how bad it is. And because you guys throw out spells like this, but notice you don't have any long range abilities to do this. So if you were like a Keeper of the Light, if you were a Warlock sitting back here channeling the mud here, right? It's all really safe to do. Witch Doctor doesn't. Your stuff is like pretty short range, even though you got the blink, so maybe you could jump in the back. But otherwise, in terms of just clearing creeps, like this guy does it, Veno just puts a bunch of Plague Wards. So they're the ones who actually come back. Like even with a good team, I would say you still wouldn't be the hero to come back because even though like, oh, should Chorus do it in the case? Because you're bad at high ground defense. So you actually would be the one split pushing while the people good at high ground defense would do this. And then Meepo was getting real close to the Ags right around now when you ended up jumping in here-ish. But you notice, like, look how slow this has been. So it's still up, which then goes all the way back to when you first TP'd out. If you hadn't done that and you had just kept pushing in top, you could have been doing this solo siege. You could have been doing this. And if you know you're going to do this and you happen to have an observer, that's why putting an observer down somewhere in this area, somewhere in the lane in the front to like see these teleports come in helps you do this. Because when I had you do it later, right, it was really scary. But that's what that kind of observer helps you with, to see people rotating in. Like for example, if this tower's down, you put one kind of like around here, and that way the people TPing in or like TPing and then blinking over, you'll catch sight of them with this observer, and then you'll know when you're like farming this camp, you'll be like, oh shit, you know, and you'll run and you'll glimmer into this tree line, and you can even wait at this point. Go further in somewhere, whatever. Because if you see them, depending where your observer is, like if it's here and you see them go past you, then you can let them go past, start getting over here, and then you cut the next creep wave, and then they go, oh shit, then they got to turn around. And this is how you just like waste time for them to mess up or for your team to hopefully get some farm.
Gotcha. Makes perfect sense. Somebody got to do it.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I think here
it is a different mentality, but you are right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good to have in the toolbox. Yeah, here's where we jumped too soon, and Meepo was... Look how close he is to the Ags, right? So we just needed to wait a little longer, and then look at her tower. So even if we all left, and they literally all 5 heroes hit this tower, it will still take them, like, three seconds more to finish it, and that'll be enough time for Meepo to buy the Ags and TP home.
Okay.
So we had been a little bit more patient there. This is, like, where our own individual play... I fully recognize... You know, there was a lack from our teammates in this game, but in terms of our own gaining MMR, right, we can only focus on ourselves. So
no, honestly, that's a great investment game. Honestly, I've never thought about being that split pusher and cutting those waves as a support hero. So that's really strong to have that mentality of being like, you know, even though I have a massive impact on my team, I think as we just saw, I just blinked in. Got their sniper less than half. They dropped 4 ults on me. They didn't press a single button. What's the point of being here? I could just be making money instead, and then go when they initiate on my teammates. Then I can have more of an impact by coming back and then casting stuff. So
exactly,
it's a great mentality, and it's a really good lesson to learn. So I consider this lost MMR, but gained overall. No problem.
Cool.